So Gears of War as well? Wow. I did not think that my hypotheses would go this far. When they said they wanted to bring Hi-Fi Rush to the PlayStation platform with the 4 games thing, I immediately understood the play. You may not agree with the play. I have no stake in the claim. However, you look at the whole acquisition of, Activision and, Bethesda, and you already kind of see what's going on. The play is to pretty much convert PlayStation to a money printing machine for Xbox. That's simply the play. Now, I remember when I made those videos and I said, man, they needed to take Starfield immediately to PlayStation. Let's see what the PlayStation people who are talking nonsense about Starfield are gonna do. Let them force feed the game to them. But apparently it seemed like it was expedient to keep the game on PlayStation, on Xbox, for some reason. But now Ecstasis is feeling himself. He was right about the Forza Horizon 5. So he's going ham. He's like Gears of War Trilogy collection to be announced day one for PS5 and remastering all 3 games with crossplay for PlayStation 5, Xbox, PC via Ecstasis at the 341-minute mark of his YouTube video. You can chase that down and watch that if you want to. And so this is the rumor that's being spread. To be very honest, guys, if you don't understand the play, then this is probably going to sound foreign to you. I mean, again, it is what it is. Some people have said it just shows that Xbox doesn't care about, the gamers and such. And I agree with you. They never did. I guess that's where you and I will disagree. These companies don't give a hoot about you. Even Nvidia, AMD, and as I'm a PC guy. And I'll tell you that I don't know that these companies are not here to basically, in a sense, make me a cup of coffee and whatever. No, they're here to take my money. Hence, I will ensure that every dime that they're given, they will have to earn every single bit of it. This is why I moved back to PC, because I just did not see any value in them earning any money that I'm going to give them. I've seen some people say, oh, budget gamer detected, blah, 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 blah. And I just laugh and say, well, okay, whatever. I mean, you're not the one that has to deal with, what I have to deal with and go through to earn the money that I have to earn. So just as I will never tell you what to do with your money, it's okay for you to basically forget what I do with mine, innit? At the end of the day, nonetheless, knowing this particular fact, you have to come to terms with the platform that you choose to game on and basically either stick with it through whatever you think is thick or thin, or swap platforms to the platform that you feel will give you exactly what it is that you want or a better alternative. So with Gears of War coming, and if by now you still don't know the play, I'll probably take some time to break it down for you. If you tune out the noise from both sides, PlayStation players who somehow now recognize that they're going to be getting these games that Xbox didn't have on their platform, and then also tune out the side from Xbox fans who feel like they're being, in quote, betrayed, or, Xbox doesn't care about them. Maybe they needed to go ahead and buy a PlayStation because they were promised exclusives. You'll realize that something is at work here. Xbox is invading PlayStation's ecosystem with not just games, but the time sucky kinds of games. There's like game and then there's like time suck. Time sucky game is exactly what is plaguing the industry. And Xbox is not just going to invade PlayStation, they're going to use PlayStation to try to revive these games. Hence, these games are not just basically brand new titles that are going to be put out there. These are games that they already have that have been old. Maybe the player bases have reduced. Perhaps their studios are looking around saying maybe we're making another new game that we're going to serve the Xbox and Game Pass community. But y'all PlayStation people are going to be the ones who pay for it. An interesting strategy. Again, you tune out the noise from both sides and you see exactly that. That's all I see. You can interpret it however you want. Don't worry. When the time suck comes for your platform and your single player games and the games that you cherish so much eventually look like Astrobot in sales, maybe that's probably when you're going to pretty much go ahead and realize that this is no longer a drill. I mean, I remember somebody was in the comment section. I had to block them. And there was a reason I blocked them. In fact, I think I'd blocked them before I actually did block them, which is weird. And I'll tell you why. I made a video saying Astrobot, as an exclusive game of that nature compared to other exclusives on the Nintendo side of that nature, similar genre, is quite disappointing in its sales to the console sold ratio. Meaning, if a Mario game drops tomorrow, it will do an easy 15 M. It does it now. Yes, okay, Mario, Astrobot, whatever. You know what? Let's just give Nintendo, say, a brand new IP from Nintendo. It's a slow day, 10 million. Just, you've never heard of it before, but it's a little jumpy creature that's platforming their way around. Nintendo would be like, hey guys, brand new Nintendo thing. Nintendo fans would be like, all right, here's 10 mil. Astrobot did 1.52 mil. I came out and said, this is kind of weak for an exclusive side for a console where its user base won't shut up about exclusives. And this person was yelling at me. So I asked them, I said, did you play Astrobot? They said, unfortunately, no. But all they could tell me is how much it won Game of the Year awards. I warned y'all that Game of the Year does not pay bills. You guys don't still get it. You can win all the awards in the world, but they do not pay bills. They don't keep studios open. They're offering Alan Wake 2 as trial on Xbox. Awards don't pay bills. Sales pays bills. And so all of this talk at the end of the day, like I said, you tune out both sides, you'll see the play for exactly what it is. Check out this particular data set. This is on PlayStation. My basically tell I don't know why I don't know why he's focused on PlayStation. I guess it's to basically allow for those who are, bothering about console sales to actually see behind the curtain. In 2020, the year that PlayStation 5 came, I remember when we got our PlayStation 5. Good friend of mine, he calls me. He's like, dude, I found 13 PlayStation 5s at this Walmart in XX town in XX state. I said, you did? He said, I did. I said, I'm going there right now. I said, bro, pick me up. I said, you gotta get me. I said, I don't even have time. Man, my wife already talked about it. I was thinking about getting it April 2021, but I was like, man, the way it's scarce, I may not get a unit. So we drove out there. We got our PS5s. At the time, I remember Cyberpunk 2077 was coming out. Valhalla came out. Man, Ubisoft represented that year. I think they dropped 3 games that year. Everybody was delaying games. Ubisoft came out with 3 games. In that time, the top 10 games were dominated by live service games. But these were heavy hitters. A lot of anticipation for these titles. Valhalla, Cyberpunk. So these were like the Hogwarts Legacy level anticipation type deal. The only thing is it came out in December-ish. November, December-ish is when these games came out. I think it was November. Valhalla came out. It was in the fall. But then moving 4 years down the road, you notice that these games are still here. And what's happened and what's changed? The whole freaking thing's been replaced by live service games. This is the kind of game that Xbox is taking to y'all. Like, I see PlayStation fans sell. Now let's tune the noise back in and let's see if we can assess what's going on. I see PlayStation fans, you are rejoicing and saying it's because Xbox failed. They're not bringing you the kind of game that is a one and doneer. They're bringing you Time Sucks. Forza? Time Suck. Gears? The American college boy Time Suck circa 2000 and, single digits. Bro, let me give you my MPD research. I know it's not MPD, but let me give you my own, attempt at research for, freaking Gears of War. When I came to college, I moved from my home country and I came to university in America. Every single freaking dorm room that there was an American boy of any race, color, or creed, they were jamming to Gears of War. Those boys have now become, grown men. So if there's any kind of renewed interest in Gears of War, you can be certain that people from anywhere will play it. It was a time suck. These kids were not doing their assignments, bro. In college, they were away from home, mommy and dad no longer there to breathe down their neck. And what were they doing? Sawing things in half. I just looked. Dude, I'm not a shooter player, okay? I picked up my first dedicated shooter in the Division after so many years. And for some reason, that game was the one that caught me. And so if this is some celebration for you guys on the PlayStation side, and some of you are thinking it is, some of you are, using it as some kind of a, I don't know what it is. I gotta say, man, y'all are, y'all should get a chess lesson going. Like, learn how the game of chess works. Perhaps you don't understand what is about to go down in y'all's ecosystem. This, to me, guys, is probably one of the most, interesting times in terms of what you would consider, exclusivity and what you would consider this whole console game, thing. It is not a simple matter. It is not just something where you just say Xbox is capitulated and all that. That, to me, does not scream that you understand the play. The play is, we will go into your platform, we'll sell our old games, we'll suck time from your players, revive our studios, keep them profitable, keep them working. That is the play. If this is not threatening to PlayStation, who's trying to do something similar, I mean, they're just trying to increase their player base overnight. Helldivers 2 is stuck with the player base that it has, PC and whoever plays it on PlayStation. This is no longer going to be the case for Forza Horizon 5 from a confirmed perspective. Call it what it is. And if Gears is true, oh boy. Man, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, again, like I said, you can fight your console war you want. I have no stake in the whole thing. I'm just looking at it from an outside perspective. And this is chess 101. It's not even big brain chess. Anyways, that's all I have for this. Thanks for watching. Peace out.